Finish him.
Man. Welcome you guys to another lovely episode of On the Record Podcast. I am DJ Intense, host of the most. To my right, Sadie Rooney, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I think I didn't bet that on that fight because I'm real pissed right now.
We didn't get to it yet. Just relax. Calm down.
I'm going to say this. The racial draft around the corner. Everybody make a swap right now.
Oh, my gosh. I'm Walt, man. What's up, brother?
It's another great day. Can't write this initiative.
I wish I had never snitched out, man.
Oh, man.
Bro, you realize last episode, like y'all two switch places?
Pretty much.
You was letting them off, bro.
Oh, now I'm coming back. I'm ready to go. Have my C4.
Real flagrant.
Oh, we going in today. Yeah, we're going in.
Let's jump right into it.
Mm-hmm.
So this past weekend we had a fight.
The second part. Part two.
Part two of Woodley and Jake Paul. Wait, who's moving my remote? Oh, there we go.
Oh, man.
And
oh, man.
So my boys are watching it in the back. I was DJing.
Yeah.
I was DJing Saturday night. Shout out to the good folks at Flamingos. Wonderful evening.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
And then all of a sudden, as I have the fight doing, my brother T comes up and is like, you know what? This is BS because they just keep feeling each other out in the early rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hugging
each other, dancing around each other. You know what I mean? Then the security guard walks out after he goes, the fight's over. I said, the fight's over? How?
I know how.
Because people were saying that they were playing pity patty with each other the whole time,
Yeah, they were.
the match, right? I watched the replay because instantly Twitter put it up.
Yeah.
He got hit
Oh, my God.
right in the face. So hard. The sweat just said, get off me.
Here's our fight night round 4. We hit the support so hard, the sweat flies off into the first row.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when you got that great equalizer, you just say flush. That's it.
Give him that hook, man.
That's it.
Kubrick said it best himself. Watch for the hook.
And yeah, he did on the commentary.
Yeah.
And sure enough, Woodley dropped his guard
Like a dumbass.
and got caught flush.
Think about what you just said. He dropped his guard in a boxing match.
Which led to a lot of people say that he gave him a signal.
I don't think it was a signal. I think Woodley was I think Woodley thought that he was going to hit him in the gut, like a rib shot. But Jake Paul threw his hand up, then threw his hand down.
That's how you set it up. It's like this is the second.
It wasn't even a counter. It was just like it's a bink.
This is the second time they've alluded to this fight being fixed. They said that about the first two.
I don't think the fight was fixed. It's more or less that Woodley's not a boxer. He's an MMA guy, which you saw again.
Yeah, could have fooled me.
Bro, I didn't know. When did they sign this fight off?
I think as soon as he got that tattoo on his body, he got
And he got that, what, like 2 months ago?
2 months prior to the after their first fight.
So we'll say that September.
No, August.
But this was the replacement fight because Tommy Fury backed out.
Yes, because somebody was to fight him. Yeah, so this was a short notice fight. It wasn't nothing like he had trained all his time for. That's why I'm like, why would you? I thought he was supposed to fight somebody else.
Tyson Fury's brother, I think, right?
Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Oh, he was supposed to fight him first.
He was supposed to fight him.
But I think he couldn't make it at the time. I think it was an injury or something like that.
He had some injury, but also there was also alluding to the fact that
COVID.
Dude might be, taking, certain needles and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
You don't know.
Steroids?
My thing is like if they're not doing Olympic-style drug testing, then we don't know.
Yeah.
If they don't have to, then he could get away with this stuff. But nonetheless, he had everybody he's KO'd has not been a boxer. Does not specialize in boxing.
No.
You fought a basketball player. You fought a wrestler. And you fought two MMA guys twice. So, okay. But listen, you ain't saying he fight an actual boxer.
You got to fight Tommy Fury or someone that's at least trained to that degree, if not a boxer that's a little more.
I'd rather him go against professional.
Well, let him fight against Nate Diaz. He's actually trained as a boxer, mind you. He actually
that guy might turn Mike Tyson that way. I don't want to fight against him though.
Who?
You see his face? His face is made for like punch me here. and I'll punch you back. Nate Diaz.
Oh yeah. He leads
Sackler or Roughhouse,
the
bro.
Diaz brothers are with tradition. Stockton, California. Not
Bro, leave my deals alone. Don't listen, Jake Paul. Don't fight those guys.
No, please, by all means. Not my dude. Don't be scared, homie.
No.
Don't be scared, homie.
You saw he got stunned by Woodley the last fight. What do you think's gonna do with this guy?
Dude, Nate Diaz will destroy that dude, man. I'm waiting for it to happen, please.
Oh,
listen,
Lord.
I'm gonna say like this. Listen, I'm the guy from freaking Breaking Bad. I'm so angry because he should have lost, and he put another man down. Like, come on, man. Tyron Woodley, you lost your black card. That's first thing first.
Just put him.
I'm gonna say like this.
Listen. We'll put the clip in there.
You can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. He won't.
You can't keep getting away with it, man. It's slow,
Let's
right?
put him in the ring with Canelo
really
or
is.
Terrence Crawford.
Nah. Don't disgrace those
And we'll
guys.
just- and we'll just
Those are
do
boxing
that.
legends.
Well, hold on a second.
If
He's really about, because I'm pretty sure he's mentioned Canelo in the past. If he's really serious about this, put the money up. I'm sure if the money's right, Canelo would be like, you know what? If this is what
Dude, I
he's
thought it
looking
won't
for.
last long, though.
Huh?
I thought it won't last long. Canelo put his ass in the first round.
That's okay. At least we'll
You
know
don't
he
pay for
fought
that
a boxer.
shit. You don't pay for that shit.
Actually, I was gonna pay for it, but I'm just saying. At least we'll know.
I ain't gonna pay for that shit.
At least we'll know.
I didn't pay for this fight
Where
this Saturday.
at least we'll know, and he'll know where he stands as a boxer.
Dude, the guy said, "Oh, I'm losing memory this Saturday, Thursday." I think you should retire, then, my dude, my guy.
Listen,
I'm losing memory. I'm losing cognitive.
Think about
listening.
with Jake Paul, all these fights.
It's a troll, man.
You're building his confidence. He's
He
gonna
is.
come across the wrong person, bro.
And I want it to happen. I really want that to happen.
And
I'm
what's
sorry.
gonna happen?
I want it to happen.
He's gonna spin like a top on the floor, bro.
Yeah.
Bink! And it goes.
He might take a punch out.
Bam!
Or the guy who fought Anthony Joshua when Alexander Usyk, put him in there.
No.
He will tag him to death.
Ooh-wee.
He will.
Listen.
You know the game tag, right? Oh,
Yeah.
this guy's putting a different type of tag in the ring. I'm telling you this right now. Different type of tag. Oh my God, it's different.
I don't want to see him.
Oh my God.
Okay, yes, you're an amateur boxer. You take it seriously, and then we appreciate it. Don't go anywhere past those guys, bro.
Dude, I want to please fight the Diaz brothers. One of them.
I can't see him talking crazy to Anthony Joshua. I can't see that happening.
But he's not a super heavyweight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jake Paul.
no. He's like a middleweight.
Yeah, so he's not gonna go
Like I
against those
said,
guys.
fight one of the Diaz brothers. See what happens, man. Come
gonna
on,
hurt.
homie. Come on, homie.
No.
Don't be scared, homie. Come on now.
But the way like when you watch the replay, right? You would think Woodley got hit like in the back of the head.
No, I got him right
No.
button.
Right in the button, bro. Because like when you watch it from the angle from the back,
Yeah.
he just go bink. I'm like, oh, what happened? What did he get hit with?
Yeah. Right hook.
And then all of a sudden, when you watch it from the front side, Woodley's hand was up, and then he dropped his guard down and exposed his chin. And down.
That's a rookie mistake.
Yo,
That is such a rookie
he
mistake.
went down so badly.
Dude, he went down the most embarrassing way possible for a fighter. Face down, ass up.
Yo,
Listen, all our fighters in let us now.
and he had
What?
his feet.
Darren Williams won.
Dude, have you seen that feet though? His feet on the floor.
His feet like tees.
Exactly, like point to the X on a map of treasure ish. Man, I'm telling you, that's what it looks like. It was like an arrow, like for real. Like yo, like pointing to the exercise. Like, you needed to leave.
He looked like a toy soldier on the floor.
Pretty much. That's how those blow up dolls you punched when you were a kid. Yeah, he felt like that on the ground. He had enough air ish. I swear.
Yeah, they
It's
had
so embarrassing.
They had a clip of them replaying the fight, and they were editing it. And then when Jake Paul hit him, all you saw was the Sonic rings come out.
Nah, you want to get wasted like the GTA
Oh
sign.
my gosh.
Get ready to slumber.
I was like, man, yo, did you like?
It's a good thing
I don't think you saw it coming, bro.
it's a good thing I didn't pay for the fight. I'm like, I want my money back.
See, the undercards was great.
Yo.
They had some undercards
definitely
with
a good
I think
card.
the two girls.
The Serrano sisters.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yo, she was giving that girl that work, boy.
Oh, man.
Yo, her face was all lumped up.
Oh my god,
Woo. Wait, Martin.
leave that girl.
Woo.
Listen, any female, leave that girl alone. She's not playing
You
around
want
with
those problems.
Please.
Which girl?
Serrano.
the Serrano sisters.
Ooh.
Yo, she lumped that girl up good.
Yep.
Like her face looked like
Martin.
No,
After that
yeah,
fight?
yeah, bad.
Lumped up.
And then I watched the Darren Williams and Frank Gore fight.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
Darren was not playing.
yo, Darren, it's not wrestling, bro. What are you doing?
No, he has a wrestling background. That's the thing that people don't know. He has like a high school wrestling background. So,
Yo, he
so
shoved
all
him
that
through the rope.
that clinching and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yep.
Eventually, that's just muscle memory is gonna
Oh,
play
yeah.
in.
And he threw that was big, and it threw
Right
him
to the
like-
ring.
Right to the ring, like whoa. And even Frank goes like, whoa, buddy, relax.
Like, hey, yo!
After that, he started getting checked in the face.
Like, yo!
Do nothing about it, Frank.
That face like, hey, yo! And
Yo,
look,
relax.
Yeah, like, yo, son, yo.
Damn, was really too seriously.
Yeah.
And Frank Gore was like,
I had a picture.
I'm here.
I was like the eight, right in the middle of the yo look, like, ish.
Yeah. He's like, hey, man, hey,
Yo,
what you doing,
man,
bro?
ease up.
Listen,
Oh, you fighting
Listen, I
now.
haven't seen such competitive fire since Utah Jazz. Darren
Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah.
They had a meme. They had a guy on Twitter saying, I didn't see this guy. This is the same guy that could have been in a basketball court, but chose to be in the box for rings.
That's a fact.
Oh,
Facts.
Ish.
Listen.
Because people don't understand Dan Williams, as Will and I break him down. He was the man in Utah.
Yeah.
He was doing some things in Utah.
Even I preferred him over Chris Paul. Jerry Sloan picked him over Chris Paul.
Wow,
And-
mistake.
Okay.
and
That
no,
was a
that's a
mistake.
mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. Not
Because
at
he
the
was
time.
balling.
When Jerry Sloan was cracking that whip and he was in Utah, he was
Bro, I
balling.
mean, no, you picked Chris Paul for him or him over Chris Paul?
He picked
Dan
Darren Williams
Williams.
over
Oh,
Chris Paul.
that's a perfect mistake. That's perfect. That was
No,
well
no,
picked.
no.
Not at
See,
the time.
see,
Not at the time.
So you're looking at 2020 hindsight.
Yes.
At the time,
It wasn't.
Darren Williams would have been almost compared to Jason Kidd in terms of like his skill set.
Wow.
But he can shoot. Like Darren was a monster.
Yeah, like his trajectory was Hall of Fame bound.
Yeah. And then he said to himself like he just lost the love to play basketball out of nowhere.
Once he went to the New Jersey Nets when they were the New Jersey Nets at the time. No, you're right. They were
in New
Brooklyn.
Jersey, and
they were
It just-
horrible.
It just went downhill.
It
from
went
there.
downhill. It was
Think about
bad.
it. He's 6'3". He's a big body. He could shoot the ball really well. He
Yeah.
could handle the ball really well. You're not gonna zone up on him. He's just gonna kill you
It's a
that
body,
way.
yeah.
So like at the time when he was a Utah Jazz player, you were seeing like the best version of him.
Yep. And then
New York,
He just-
that's
it wasn't New York, it's just himself. He said it himself.
So
Like he should have been that guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He should have been that. He should still be playing in the league right now. That level that he was at
Yeah.
from the Utah side, but then
He just lost his love.
lost his love and that was it.
That's real though.
It happens.
Because like once you get to the league, you make all that money and stuff like that. If that competitive edge is not there, you're just gonna settle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're gonna fade out. You're gonna be like, I don't really need to work out this much
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I can get this cool 10 million, 15 million here,
Call it
and
career.
eventually, you're just gonna fade out.
And that's exactly what happened to him.
That sucks.
But boy,
He pushed right through
Woodley.
the ropes.
what should Woodley do now?
He should stop.
Retire
Please.
from combat sports entirely.
No, please.
Immediately.
In all seriousness, like exactly. Again, emphasis combat. Okay. You got a family, you got a child to go back home to and stuff like that.
Your mama cried.
This ain't it, bro. Like my thing is like I saw it. I couldn't joke. I was just so disappointed because you don't understand. This is the second Division I college wrestler he's knocked out
Yeah.
and may look bad. The other one in Ben Askren looked like he was been having too much Haagen-Dazs. This one was in shape. He looked like he could put a couple punches together. This was really bad. This is worse than the first fight. This was much worse than the first fight.
It was. And even Sharp said it himself. Please don't become a meme. Bro, please don't become a meme, man. Please, bro, please don't become a meme. And what happened? He became a meme.
No, mind you, he said it the first fight, not the second one.
Oh.
The first fight, he said that. Like, don't become a meme.
He called it, though.
But no,
He
he
still
called
called
it
it.
on the first one, and it didn't happen. So they used the old clip to put this clip in there.
Dude, it's still
Bad.
still bad.
Because the way he went down, bro. Oh,
Dude, I was waiting for the Shannon Sharp meme to come
my
out of nowhere.
God.
Yo,
Well, all I'm asking is just don't do what Nate Robinson did.
You want to just put one case on?
No,
just
I don't
for
want to
fun?
put. I don't want to put
Just
nothing.
for fun.
In.
Just
nothing.
for fun.
Come on.
Nothing.
How
Nothing.
about one bottle?
Because Nate told this was for the culture, this for the homies, this for the NBA, and then he'll meme for the rest of his life. Just don't become a meme. That's all. Just don't become a meme.
Okay.
Okay, but we will watch it. Maybe not.
Yeah, I'll
bet on
watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
You gotta-
yo, Walt,
yo,
I still
Uncle
can't believe
Shay
it, bro.
Me, I was waiting for it to come out.
And when you watch the replay, he had his hand up, and
It dropped.
and we talk about protect yourself at all times.
Yep.
He just dropped it too low and got caught. Bloop.
This is the science of boxing. I remember watching a YouTube of like little things of that, like what Floyd would do to try to bait his fighter. See little movements. If he sees that opening because he has fast hands, he's going for it.
They'll tag you.
It's like slight hesitations,
Bro.
like and stuff like that.
Remember Shah, who called it earlier?
Yes.
So he was talking about like, with boxing, it's so much to a science. I can watch your arms and see the muscle flex of what kind of punch you're gonna throw. That's how detailed these guys are. Like,
I believe
like
it.
they can watch like certain parts of your body and see where you're going and what you're gonna do, and they time it all. Like if you ever watch professional boxing fights, the first 3 rounds is them trying to figure you out.
That's true.
After that, that's when you see the lesson.
Oh yeah.
Gets put on display.
That's normally what it take like fighters like a Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Give you 2-3 rounds.
And then after that,
once he gets in rhythm, it's over.
It's over.
Yo.
That's what Floyd does all the time.
Oh my God. That's the master.
Floyd, you know Floyd always loses the first 3 rounds to figure you out.
Floyd will tag you to death.
And after that, he's gonna drown you.
If you can't hit him and keep your composure, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Yo.
just ask your boy Canelo Alvarez. Canelo.
And he still won't let that go, man.
No.
He be having cold sweats about that one. I know he does.
Man.
Yo.
So he said, you have a story for us, bro?
Dude, my story is this. Tyron Woodley, get out the game. Do what King Velasquez do right now in Mexico. Be a wrestler. That's your lane. That's the only reason I want to see it. And I don't see you in no boxing ring or MMA ring. I want to see you in a wrestling ring, a chicken ring, onion ring. Does not in a wrestling ring or does not, anything. Does not in a boxing ring or MMA ring. Listen, the fact that you are a UFC champion and you got scrubbed twice by a YouTuber.
Well, the first
that'll
time,
be the end of your. That's be the end of your legacy right there. That's your legacy right there. You
really
face
bad
down,
he's
ass
right.
up.
It's really like he's right. Okay, he's
am I
right.
right?
He said he's right.
I
You
know
can't.
he's right.
You know the fighters this guy has fought and beat in his
Yes.
UFC. You cannot go out. You especially a guy like Jake Paul. No disrespect. You just can't. You cannot take these. You cannot take these outs. You just can't.
Dude, that's a massive L. It's better if you lost to Covington. What's it? Covington.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Covington.
Covington. Kobe. That MAGA douchebag. And now you losing to this YouTuber again?
Because it makes sense. You guys are both in the same thing. You guys are both professional fighters. You guys are well versed. Things like that can happen. But losing to this guy is
a YouTuber.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And plus, again, this is combat sports. He's creeping up to 40.
He's 40. He's about to hit 40.
So it's just like, no.
Yeah, I know dudes who are 40 can still bang, but he doesn't have it in him, though.
Listen, not everybody's GSP.
No.
Not everybody's GSP.
No, you're right.
He's the exception, not the norm.
Dude's in it for a check and nothing else. Listen, here's the thing, though. Remember, he was a UFC champion, and these 2 fights alone, back to back, he got paid more in these 2 fights they did as a UFC champion. And let that through your head for a second.
That's the one thing, because I was talking this about Kev earlier. That's the one thing that he's clearly exposing. And if this continues to be the case, UFC is gonna have a long day with what Jake Paul's doing. Because my thing is, these fighters gonna be like, hang on a second, I'm 16-0 doing all this stuff like that, and I have a modest living.
Yeah.
But if I could make more in 1 fight or 2 fights, and I've been making my entire UFC career, at some point I'm gonna take this guy seriously.
Facts.
But again, it goes to tell you, like, the UFC, like one of the biggest brands in the world, yet somehow their fighters ain't paid. Like, what's going on right now?
Yeah, so I could understand where John Jones is coming from. You want me to fight that guy, and he is dangerous. For instance, Ngannou, show me the money. But there's only one guy that's getting that money and does not ever have to enter octagon again, and that's Conor McGregor.
Yep,
that's it.
That's it.
And he lost. He didn't want to fight since 2018.
Think about that for
a second. Carlos Alvarez won 10 fights in a row, and he's now currently UFC champion in his division.
Come on, man.
He has Conor McGregor's belt, mind you. Conor McGregor hasn't won a fight since 2018.
Come on, man.
And McGregor's made more money than him.
Think about it. Habib's retired and Conor still hasn't won a fight. Think about that for a second.
Since 2018.
Like, and he's the draw, and John is not the draw Conor is, but he is like 10 times the fighter Conor is. So it's just like,
UFC is like the WWE at this point. It's about who can put access to seats.
Yeah, like
not about actually being a champion by your own merit.
I hear you.
You're better off being the elite of boxers, or being, even in even if you're in AEW or WWE, because you get paid more.
Facts.
Yeah. Like even Bellator, you get paid more as a fighter at Bellator than you would in UFC. Because here's the thing: the difference between UFC and Bellator, you have endorsements, you have sponsors on your fight trunks.
Yeah,
and that's a huge thing of your money that you make in a fight. In UFC, you still can't have that.
That's one of the reasons Kurt Angle never did it. And at that time when Kurt Angle first got on the scene, it was nowhere near the capacity UFC is in today.
Yep.
And he's like, there's more money doing this. Why would I go and do that?
Exactly.
And it's still the case.
Facts.
And even though with the money they're getting right now from Disney and ESPN, it's still ain't making much money at all.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It makes no sense. How's that a company that's one of the biggest MMA companies in the world, and their fighters don't make as much as they should be making?
And I'm taking all the chances in the world. I gotta watch out for leg kicks, submissions, knockouts, punches. Muay Thai fighters. There's so much to take into account, and I'm in a cage.
Yeah.
I need more than that. I need more. I need a whole lot
But
more
we'll see.
than that.
Hopefully they get this stuff together,
Just honestly, man.
and we'll keep it going.
And I'm just, come on, man. Someone has to beat this guy, please.
It was sad, bro. I had no jokes. I had no laughter. Every time it was on my feet, I was just.
Dude, I had to go to Black Delegation because I want to do an immediate meeting because we need to trade away Tyron Woodley immediately for Tyson Fury.
Gypsy King?
Yep, we're giving it up. Tyron Woodley, we'd like to request Tyson Fury.
Listen.
Nah, ain't no stopping.
Listen, man. I like Tyson Fury a lot as a personality.
So do I.
He talks that talk, but he backs it up. He's dead serious when he gets to these interviews. Much like Conor was when he was at the top of his game. Like he's like, yo, we're gonna be in this ring and I'm gonna box you, I'm gonna knock you out. Ain't nothing you can do.
Anyways,
call me Tyson.
Move on. He said you had a story for us?
Oh boy. I have a couple because did we talk about that guy from last week who got 110 years for that
Oh my god.
Well, we vaguely talked about it.
Well, now a lot of people are refusing to bring
I saw that.
And shipments to stores throughout the state of Colorado. A lot of truck drivers are protesting in response to what happened. Dude got 110 years.
For an accident.
And 3 million, or I think over 3 million people signed and petitioned in favor of him. You know how this whole...
It is very. 110 years, that's not your fault. He wasn't drinking. He wasn't on any drugs. He wasn't on his cell phone. It was an equipment failure. It happens. You're holding a payload full of lumber going up a hill, and you don't think with all that payload, you're going to get messed up and pretty much fail you? Even if you do a walk around, come on, guys. Let's be smart here. There's no runoff. There's no runoff emergency ramps in the area. He had to make a split decision, which he did, and unfortunately, that split decision cost the lives of 4 people. Listen, I don't want to be in that position because either way, loss of life is going to happen. Either my life's going to be lost,
or their life.
And unfortunately, he felt bad. I really feel bad. He wished he was dead. He wished that he could have saved those people, but you know,
what are you gonna do when you're driving a truck who's moving at that speed?
Yeah.
That's in different gears compared to regular cars and stuff like that, and the brakes have failed.
That's one thing I always say about trucks. They have the ultimate right away. I'm not competing with a truck when I'm driving.
No, absolutely
Go
not.
ahead.
Yeah.
Crazy.
110 years.
That's
Meanwhile, there's a woman who ran through a bus stop sign.
I heard about that one too.
And remember, 3 kids only got 4 years.
Yep.
Wait, she killed 3 kids?
She killed 3 kids.
Nah, this case is going to Supreme Court. There's no way that he's going to 110 years. I don't believe it.
Remember that rich who killed somebody and he blamed affluenza for the reason why he killed that person in a car accident, and he didn't see a single day in jail because of rich mommy and daddy.
I hate to say it. I hate to make it a race thing, but come on now.
It is racing.
But it is. He's an immigrant from Cuba who's trying to change his situation for the betterment of his family, and this one horrible situation happened because of a brake failure on a truck. These things need to be checked. These things need to happen. And if correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he mention stuff like this prior to driving the truck about possible certain issues?
Yeah.
That's one thing about the truck industry, man. It's very hard because they require your payload to be there on time. and some of these drivers have to drive X amount of hours to get there.
Yep.
So you don't have time to really sit back and wait for
Sleep
or safety. You have to make
Absolutely
your
not.
delivery. It's just sad that had to happen to him, of all people.
I'm just happy he's getting all this support because
Oh,
truth
yeah.
be told, they realize it could be any one of them.
Yep.
That situation could have been any one of them.
Like I said, he was a responsible driver. He went to his benefits. He did a walk around before leaving. He's supposed to do a walk around, make sure there's no cuts, no leaks, no nothing on your truck, inside and out. And he did that. And somehow, because of what happened, he's still held responsible. Like, listen, I understand there's some liability to be had with this guy because of what happened, but you can't totally put the full blame on him. It's equipment failure happens. Real talk.
All the time.
More often than you think, and you can't make this as the sole reason why he goes to jail for 110 years.
BS.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Real bad.
Like rapists and murderers will see the light of day.
Before
He
this
won't.
guy. You know, I hate to bring this up every time, but I always tell people, if you're gonna commit a crime, and it sounds absurd what I'm about to tell you guys, but when it comes to raping and touching children, you get less time. But if I was to get caught with a pound of cocaine
Done out here.
and a gun on me,
10 years.
Done
10,
out
20.
here.
10, 20,
Made life.
are you kidding me?
Made life.
The gun charge alone is 20 years.
Damn, I forgot you fertily had up that one. Forgot about that.
Done
And
out
I'm
here.
carrying a major way across state lines?
Ooh, rarely stuff.
Jeez.
But let me touch somebody's daughter
Crazy.
or touch somebody's baby in a daycare, do something crazy like that.
You know how
I get 2 to 3 years.
That's crazy. And you got to register yourself as a sex offender.
So what's that mean? That's nothing. I can still camera my day and do creepy stuff.
Wow.
It's sad, man. It's sad. Like the laws need to be changed, bro. I'm sorry.
It's so ass backwards. Like
Very, very bad.
Like it don't even make any type of sense.
Not at all.
It doesn't at all.
But what does make sense is who you're affiliated with and how deep your pockets run.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Factory.
Oh, boy.
Walt, you got a story for us, bro?
Story.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out the one. We'll try later.
We're bringing it around.
All right.
I'm trying to think because I did post something in the chat.
We'll get back to you. I got my story.
Yep.
So, this weekend was a victory for the small people. As people know, I like to talk about news. That's my thing. We're going to talk about the Purdue Pharmaceutical Company.
Oh, about damn time.
And the Purdue Pharma's Sackler family has just been sacked. Okay? A U.S. judge rejected the Sackler's family $4.6 billion cherry-picking, heartwarming, just a teddy bear cushion of a deal to avoid any civil lawsuits. Now, with the move it happens, it opens them up for lawsuits from regular people affected by the opioid crisis, local, state, national, and native governments
Oh, they're so
are going
screwed.
to sue them. And the reason being because the original deal they had would have protected the Sackler family for any litigation. Judge Colleen McMahon of New York stated that the bankruptcy court that agreed to the settlement didn't have the authority to bypass them for liability. The U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland is pleased with the ruling and backs Judge McMahon's
Good.
statement of the Sacklers getting a pass from a bankruptcy court. So here's the thing, right? If you guys know about the Sackler family, these ass suckers, cocksuckers, punk, I'm letting it all out today because they're one of the major reasons responsible for the opioid crisis right there that's going on right now in this country.
Oh, yeah.
When I mean the main, they are the ones.
The other ones. They had a whole
Because
campaign.
of what they did back in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
From feeding these doctors these harsh narcotics drugs, pain relievers, was giving people these kind of people for toothaches, a hangnail. You need a hangnail? Get some OxyContin. Your tooth hurts? Get some OxyContin. Meanwhile, you could have took some Tylenol, but because the kickbacks that were giving these doctors to prescribe this dangerous drug to regular people and get people hooked on this stuff, it's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how many people I come across that have heroin problems, pill problems, All from a young age, because why? They got hooked on this crap. And more times than not, it's either because they got their teeth pulled, they had an injury, either a surgery, got used to OxyContin, got hooked on it. The Sackler family is the world's largest legal drug corporation I've ever seen. Back to my story. Purdue plans to appeal the decision. At one point, the family had threatened to walk away from the settlement absent any legal issues. The Sacklers are currently being sued by multiple cities, counties, and states.
As they should.
Now, the reason why they filed for bankruptcy in 2019, because all the lawsuits they had from individual products, OxyContin, that I just spoke of, it had ruined lives, bro. Because of them alone, roughly 500,000 people have died because of OxyContin overdose. Just in the U.S. alone.
Currently, it's the number one killer. People of ages 18 to 45.
Yes.
Currently, it beat out COVID. The one killer 2021 is Oxy.
Do you know how many officers carried this, like, the little EpiPen for people who have an OxyCodone?
Oh, every officer does that now.
And it's funny, like, and I hate to bring it back to what we originally spoke about earlier, but this is one of the things where I'm like, I'm happy it's them.
I'm happy.
You know why?
Why?
Because when we were going through the crack epidemic,
they do nothing to help us out. Except for a slogan to go, just say no.
Crack is whack.
What's so hard about that? Just say no.
And if you were a
do
drug
some
user,
breakdancing.
They will charge you as if you're a drug pusher, which made no sense.
Yeah, you get more time for a rock than you do for powder.
So if I was a crack head and the cops came to me watching me smoke up my crack, I'll get 5 to 10 years in jail.
Minimum.
Just for being a user.
They suspected that you was a dealer, making drugs in a certain house.
20, 25.
Batarams.
Batarams, bro.
Batarams. For those who don't know what batarams, just imagine a tank with sort of like a handle that could ram and destroy your house.
Yep, and run through your front door.
As they call it, the LA 6 a.m. wake-up call.
Facts.
Made famous by Ice-T, 6 in the morning.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
And that song is real to life.
Real.
Dude, listen, at this point, I don't feel sorry for anybody because you know what it is. You show your asses, you get one single. And next Reagan can eat my ass. I would ask her to suck my, but now we know what happened with Nancy Reagan. She's the oral surgeon.
Mr. T.
So, baby.
Yeah. The original superhead at GM lot.
So, Purdue states the ruling doesn't hurt.
Sorry. Shame, Monica. Crazy.
Purdue states the ruling doesn't hurt the company operations.
Hypocrite Republicans are.
But it makes it harder for them to combat the opioid crisis. Something that they made happen.
Created. Yeah. So now you want to stop something you created?
Yeah. So now Connecticut's Attorney General William Tong will reopen the bankruptcy case and force him to face the music. In the bankruptcy hearing, they work to deal with creditors. The members of the Sackler family will give up ownership of the company, transform it into a different entity that will still sell opioids, but use the profits to fight the opioid crisis, which makes no sense. Yeah. So you're going to transfer yourself from the company that made it to the company that's going to help make it better.
Sounds like a conflict of interest.
Extremely. Also, the company wanted to develop an anti-addiction drug and an anti-overdose drug to provide at little or no cost. The Sacklers will put up $4.5 billion in cash and other assets that put the value to $10 billion they're going to give back.
Where was all this energy during the crack epidemic?
Government entities and businesses going to use the money to fight the epidemic. At the time when they took the deal, the man questioned the family's transfer of funds and questioned that the bankruptcy court cannot protect the family from these kind of cases.
Bro, all this is a rebrand for like charities.
That's all it is.
Then to make upscale rehab facilities.
That's all it is.
Do all this marketing and promo and stuff like that.
Basically what they're trying to do, they're trying to strong arm the government in saying, take this deal or you can't get anything better than this. And the government was like, the bankruptcy court said, like, you know what? Okay. And then everyone was like, whoa, this makes no sense. Because now it makes you saying that it's not our fault. It is your fault. You caused it.
But listen, of course, they're gonna take the deal because of the influence that family has and their power and stuff like that. You know, that's why when when you see these politicians and stuff like that, you just see the face. The people really running the world are people with the money.
Oh, of course.
You know, so my thing is like, of
They
course
always
they're gonna
tell
play
you follow
ball.
the money.
Yeah, of course.
And currently, you're seeing it right now with that Scott from West Virginia. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, bro.
Oh, we're going down that rabbit hole. You're
No,
wrong.
I'm not.
Well, I am.
It's not worth my time.
Dude, it is.
It's not worth my energy and time. You know why?
That guy really did up for everybody this weekend.
Bro, him, forget about it.
Oh, we're going to talk about this.
Because it's just tragedy. I don't, and you know, hats off to John Oliver. That's why I tell people, watch this show. If you want to know what's going on in the world, watch this show. It may seem boring, but he makes some valid point because he's been talking about this thing for years. It was to the point you didn't know who the Sackler family was.
That's how you put the
how they look. Until recently, because they've been going to courts, and now you saw the video disposition of him at the meetings. Having talking about, I don't know about this, I don't know about that, I don't know about this. You do know, you were there.
Listen, man, with every great fortune's a great crime, man. This right here is epitomizing everything you're saying. That, like, you know, my thing is seeing people suffer to that degree and get addicted and do things that they normally wouldn't do through addiction. And, you know, and again, it's back to a race thing. Because with us, we were monsters. Our people were monsters. They didn't need to be rehabilitated and stuff like that. There was no understanding. There was just, you know, throw this person in this jail and just let them figure it out.
What the opiate is different because it's not a black and white thing. It's an everybody thing.
It's an everybody thing.
But you really don't see a lot of people doing that shit, though.
But how did they treat addiction when it came to
oh,
you know, black folks in the 80s?
Right to jail.
It's no different now because now it's the issue. Now it's being highlighted. Now it's being, you know,
it's in the burbs.
You know, commercialized. Yeah. It's in the burbs. So
it's in the
so it's
an
issue.
Yeah.
But when it was in the projects, it wasn't an issue. This doesn't affect us.
I know. I hear you.
You know,
yeah, let them Negroes handle themselves. Let's go.
They
home.
got it. And now because it hit everywhere, oh my gosh,
we
need help. And I like, you know,
listen, it's you know, even though they're completely different, it's much like all the thievery and all the crimes happening in LA. This doesn't affect us. Now you're being caught slipping in Beverly Hills, and you're like, whoa, I don't like this. We need to do something.
Bruh.
Think about that. You was on Beverly Hills doing your thing, minding your business,
looking down upon everybody,
having your latte,
and now they're coming
Rolex?
up there.
Run that.
Yep. Go right up to your house.
Right up to your house, bro. They go right up to your car, watch parked.
Yep.
They do get in bold, bro.
Like, excuse me, yo, you dance?
I
got
word?
it right here.
Yo, man,
Yo.
that meal looks pretty good. Let me see what that is.
Yeah.
You run that real quick.
Yeah.
Man, don't make a move because it's gonna get real dark
Yep.
for you and your lady.
Sure.
And I'm not playing.
So you scream?
Rap.
You know, I got this off safety if you really want to test me.
If the wife of the guy who's the most powerful guy in the music industry got killed of all this, anybody can get it at this point.
Yes.
And
An
this weekend it
81-year-old
happened.
woman, bro.
Yeah.
No one is exempt. Think about it. An 81-year-old woman minding her business in her home.
Get shot up with AR-15. And then the dumbass shot himself in the foot. Now, he's going to be food in prison.
Oh, yeah, no, he's fool.
He's done.
Oh, yeah, he be fool. Real fool.
Speaking of LA, like, look what happened over the weekend at a concert.
Bruh. When someone, because I knew about the Sim 400. Was Sim 400?
I think so.
That was a couple weeks ago. That was like last week. I know about another guy got killed, which is the Draco fellow. I'm just like, what the hell's going on, bro?
Dude, LA is like a fucking Wild Wild West right now.
What is going on?
But it's not just that. It's just rappers in general.
Yo.
Rappers are like the biggest targets in
Let me tell you
general,
something
bro.
right now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull the clip of what Wallo said. Because Wallo said some real gems recently.
Always
And the
giving
gist
gems.
of his message was simple. Rappers, do not become your rapper name. Be
He's
you.
right. He's right, though.
Separate you from that because that is your LLC. That is your brand.
People eating off of that brand.
People eat up for life. And if you're going to go about it trying to be your lyrics, there's street dudes who live that lyric stuff
test
for
you.
real.
Yep.
And they have no problem testing you to make a name for themselves out in these streets and throw away everything from them, B.
Facts. Absolutely. Listen, man. Listen, prior to a while, I remember, when AZ Faison was on, Vlad TV and stuff like that. He was talking about this. He was saying, like, the music, that energy the rappers is putting out, this was like, well, look, this must have been close to a decade ago.
Yeah.
He was like, all that energy about this and that, Even KRS-One was saying, like, all these rappers talking about being killers and, being this and that and stuff like that, and then when it's time to go to, and then when you, behind bars, that's when we really gonna find out who is who. So, Wallo's absolutely spot on what he's saying.
What he said.
And
he was just saying, like, yo, like, because he's like me. Bro, I'm DJing nowadays, bro, and I'm saying to myself, RIP Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
That was last year. Last year, it happened, was it last? No, 2020 February, right?
Yep.
That was the first one.
Actually, Nipsey Hussle was the first one.
Wait, Nipsey Hussle. RP Nipsey Hussle. Then it was like, okay, RP Pop Smoke. Now it's RP Young Dolph. RP King Von. RP this. Like, yo, bro.
Memo
hold
3?
on. Yeah. The Mo 3's gun down was the most ridiculous one I've ever seen.
Dude was
on the highway.
He was like, and this was a busy traffic.
He was running down the street on the highway trying to get away.
He couldn't get to this gun in his car, so he left the car and was running. The guy was following him like he was some kind of super soldier, bro.
Wow.
He was not letting this go.
Like a Terminator.
Yeah, real talk. And it was sad to see. I'm just like, yo.
And people are driving by this man's body in the middle of the throughway like it's like it's just a tire on the side of the road.
I'm like, what are the odds of it being that busy and there's no cops around in no vicinity? Like that blows my mind. But also, it's also Texas too.
Yeah,
everything fell into place.
So most likely, there were a lot of guns in that traffic.
Yeah, but it's just like, dude, I'm tired of it.
This is too much.
I'm tired of it, bro.
It really is too much, I guess. Now we wonder who's next. Like over the weekend, some guy, Draco the Great, got stabbed in the neck at the backstage of a concert. And like you have all the security, and somehow these couple of goons, a whole pack, was able to surround the dude, stab him in the neck, and peace out.
Inside job, bro.
Well, Draco the Ruler.
Sorry, Draco the Ruler. I mean,
that's I'm like him. He just started out.
28
and
years
I have
old.
some music from him too.
28 years
wow.
old.
Sad.
Like, I don't know his stuff, so I be on some fake ass or little beach. It's sad to see though. He's a young kid.
It's the same thing with Dolph. I was unfamiliar with his stuff, but I always saw his name come around. Whether it was interviews, whether it was people talking about him, or whether it's like through my musical searches, him as a feature or whatnot. But listen, man, my thing is like, you street dudes, you rappers, if y'all don't wisen up, someone will figure it out for you.
You can be the next contestant on Who Wants to Be 6 Feet Under.
Seriously.
I can't believe he got killed.
Dude, all that security.
In a concert?
At the backstage of the concert. And Snoop was to do his next. We'll do his next. It's set next. Snoop Dogg will do his set next.
That is insane.
Outright.
And it's happening in Cali?
Cali. Yep. In L.A.
Wow.
Listen, man.
Yo, okay, wild out Cali, man. Like,
listen. It's Hunger Games out there, man.
I call it the Wild Wild West.
Streets
West.
is starving. The energy's out there. Rappers is being tested for their gangster.
There's no OGs anymore.
There is no.
There's OGs. The problem with the OGs is that the young guys ain't listen to them.
No, the OGs are just in the same mindset as the young.
That too,
OGs.
because they haven't really evolved into OGs.
No.
Then, because if my thing was like, if I was a gangbanger, right, and I was really caught up in his lifestyle, and I was around the age of these rappers and stuff like that, at some point there is something significant that happens where either I'm dead because I keep going down this lifestyle, or someone very important to me died and I realized this ain't it. So just because you're old doesn't mean your mentality ain't what the new dudes is on. So my thing is like, there is no checks and balances.
None.
Everybody is fair game, regardless of age, status, whatever.
Like I said, that old lady, unfortunately, man, 81 years old, minding her own business. In a home invasion came one asshole But AR-15 lit her up. 81 years old, didn't bother nobody.
I don't think people understand the degree or mindset you have to be in to be able to take the life of someone that could have easily been your grandma.
Exactly. Like, you must have no parents with other, no supervision,
No
nothing.
home training.
You know, that's a different type of savagery. Like, you know, like even though the plan is, you know, you got guns, you're robbing a place. If something goes left, you might have to pop someone. But in your mind, you don't like think like, yo, what the fuck? Am I really about to pop this old lady? Not even that. Just leave.
If you're that desperate, you should be desperate.
Nah, these it is no. It's like what can I blame? That's the thing right now. It's like
What can you actually blame?
And I'm thinking like, yo, I get it, it's the pandemic going on, but what stuff that street that you have to go to these extreme measures right now to keep the money flowing?
Hungry.
It's proven power and status. And my thing was, what's the name? Shout out to Andrew Schultz from the Brilliant Idiots podcast who recently got married. He said the realest thing. A lot of these dudes it's all about status, and it's all about the quick money. Nobody wants to put in any work or make an honest living or do any 9-to-5 stuff. Like that level of savagery makes sense in third world countries where there's no running water, where there's no food, you don't know when the next time you're gonna eat and stuff like that. That makes sense more over there. You're in Cali. There's so many opportunities in Cali. It don't matter what it is or where you gotta start.
But bro, Cali's expensive, B.
Cali is expensive, but bro, there is work
and
everywhere,
the taxes
bro.
up there is crazy. But I hear you though.
You know,
I hear you. You have to. The thing about it, and you know, shout out to the books I'm reading is you know, sorry, trying to finish Rich Dad Poor Dad, but he mentions about opportunity and seeing opportunity in things that other people don't see. So if you're stuck in California, you got something going on. Prime example, they had a father who was in Cali. What he wants to do, he's trying to get his money up. So what do? He does making corn. The little corn, the Italy corn joint.
Yeah.
And it's killing it. Selling corn in the corner. He's literally selling corn on the corner and making bread.
Listen, you got to do what you got. Listen, there are people hustling in the city all the time.
Yes.
Selling food and stuff like that. Think about it. One of the biggest robberies happened in the Bay Area, robbing what? Clothes?
Yeah.
Purses? Nothing significant. All materialistic. It's so.
Yeah. Like I would understand if these people were robbing a grocery store.
Pampers. Formula.
You know, robbing things that you need. But people get into designer bags. Yep. But what they're doing though, they're reselling it. So that's what they're doing. They're going to resell the bag, resell the items.
Because they don't those things have a serial number to them?
Facts.
Some of them, yes, they do. But still though, if you get it, you got it by any means. Oh man.
I'll pass the situation.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back, man. Sorry for this heavy episode, but just I'm really shocked about Draco the Ruler, bro. And also too, I gotta say, my condolences to DJ Joel's from 203, man. He passed away this weekend, and I was just shocked about that. I'm like, you just posted a day ago.
And another rest in peace to K Gold Kid from UTFO.
Yeah. He passed away too.
From cancer.
55 years old.
Young, man. I mean,
I don't want to die young, but I gotta go.
Man.
We're back, man. Damn, Jacob the Ruler, boy. DJ Intense here, live from On The Record Podcast. And you know what this segment is? It is the song of the episode. Hailing from Rockland County, New York, it is the wonderful Keanu with his new single called Time Machine.
Yeah, Keanu going stupid.
Did you get my call? I hit you last night. Did you? Tell me when you need me, I'm on the first flight. Hi. To you. Yeah, I know this show ain't been the same, but no, we can't go back. I know I can't hold back. I know you know that. No, I don't do well with the new, I want that old back. Cause I've been dealing with these thoughts I'm trying to hold back. Running out of time, you already made your mind. Yeah, you already made your mind up about me. You're shining bright, baby, show me the light. Cause you know I was lost when you found me. Can I rewind and try it all over again? shining bright. Baby, show me the light. Cause you knew I was lost when you found me. Can I rewind and try it all over again? Rewind the time. It started back when we were friends. I need a time machine. Baby, I need a time machine. Come fly through time. Who knows what this love could be?
But that's a tough stop for real, man.
It's terrible,
like, yo, like this will come ahead to something that we're all gonna lose in California. Like you see all this happening right now, he is asking for something justice to happen. It's gonna happen soon.
Very much. I want to play a clip from Wallow, and then we'll
like real talk though. Before we do that,
yeah.
we're talking this. Here's the situation, right?
Talk some real stuff, bro.
Reality is this: California's been doing pretty good under Democratic control so far. Granted, there's a lot of things we need to fix up, like on the homelessness.
Oh man,
situation with the VA hospital that's still tough. There's a lot of positions that's been real like crappy under the Democratic rule of the California, but at the same time, it's one of the biggest industries in the world. Like one, of the, I think it's the third largest in the world right now, currently speaking, and that's saying a lot for a state, a single state. Be one of the largest industries in the world.
California is very
I
very
love
huge.
LA.
Well,
yeah, it's very huge, and like we see like the most famous elite of elite people are out there. Like you know from like you know the Keanu Reeves of the world, the Tom Cruise.
Keanu Reeves is mostly in New York.
He's in New York actually,
but he has property out there as well.
Yeah, of course.
The Drakes of the world, the Kanyes, the Jay-Z's, like
Odell Beckham's.
The weather is fighter. That's what I say.
Saying,
You go to California for the 3 W's: women, weed, and weather. That's just what it is. Plain and simple.
You know?
But it's just getting too much now because you see what's going on. It's like almost the wild, wild west of like back in the day of the early 80s, early 90s. And dude, I seen it growing up. It was wild, and it kept all ahead when the riots happened and billions of dollars of damage was done, and lots of lives were lost. A lot of people were in jail for the rest of their lives because of the riots.
But I've never seen it been even at that time with like the riots, the Rodney King stuff.
It's not only the Rodney King stuff. Remember that lady who killed the Asian lady that killed that little girl?
Yeah,
that's another thing that came into effect. They'll have that riots pop off.
Yeah.
Oh,
people keep forgetting that.
The name of the girl.
But it was so fun. This girl. The woman thought she's gonna steal a thing of orange juice. We pulled out a gun, 9mm, shot her point blank back in her head, and she didn't go to jail. The woman that shot her, she had no gun, she had no weapon. You know what I mean? She gave her an attitude because she gave her an attitude.
Letitia Harlins.
Yep. That's on the video too. Like listen, it's a little girl. It's a little girl took to a grown ass adult. The grown ass adult step away and shot her behind her back.
She was 15.
15 years old. Shot behind her back, dead. You know what she could have accomplished if she was still alive.
Yeah.
The thing is, we don't know. And it's hard to hear that.
Latasha Harlins.
But at the very same time, that could have gone the other way.
Yeah, but I don't think a girl like that was going to pop a woman over a bottle of orange juice.
No.
No.
This was at the height of all this going on.
We ultimately
Rodney
don't know.
King was 13 days before, later.
We ultimately don't know, but at the same time, around that time, those circumstances, she's stealing orange juice. Who knows how that could have went?
Let's give 100.
But I don't think she should have died. I don't think anybody should have died.
No.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it's
I'm gonna give you a little bit of history lesson, right? A lot of I've been on a couple of websites on IG, a couple of pages like JetRoot, and I see a lot of racism. Talking bad about black people, and I'm gonna give you a history lesson. There's this one Korean woman who said it herself in a video. If it wasn't for black people, most of y'all wouldn't be here.
He's not lying.
If you think I'm lying, test me, question me. I will school your ass quick. But you know what? Matter of fact, I'll give you a free game right now. The Exclusion Act of the 1800s, where they refused to have any Asians come to this country. Mm-hmm. Who helped you guys out at the risk of being hung ourselves?
Blacks.
There you go. And when then you guys were being blamed for the plague. We realized it wasn't y'all fault at all. It was a bunch of rich white dudes who pretty much threw you under a bus so that they can get off scot free.
Yeah.
That's what actually happened. That's called the Exclusion Act. But no one wants to talk about that. Though, right?
The problem is, right?
Just want to wipe it out of history.
black folks have been like, the stepping stone for things to move ahead.
For a lot of races. A lot.
You have, the
Irish
civil rights acts that came because of us. A lot of things that we did to help people out. And
is that another one? When the internment camps were happening, who helped the Japanese?
Yeah.
We did.
We're the most exploited group of people on this planet history. It's not even close. It's not even close.
It is. He's right. My man's right. And you know what? But we be the same ones when y'all need help. We come through.
Yep.
So y'all can't question us at all. We have to question y'all because we're not for y'all. Not all y'all, because some of you do show up and we appreciate y'all. But some of y'all don't keep forgetting that you kind of have to have our backs when we had yours.
I keep telling y'all, there's a show, the documentary. I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's called The House I Live In. Bruh, when I tell you that film irritated my soul, it irritated my soul because people don't understand when it comes to this war on drugs and these messages of just say no and weed is bad. It's not the laws against people. It's the laws against race.
Pretty simple. Listen, Nixon knew what he was doing.
More time than not, when these laws came out, it wasn't against because they were bad. No, they couldn't tax us on it, so they're gonna come after you for it.
Listen,
absolutely.
When the agents came here to the west to build the railroad, and they had poppies out here,
opium and all that,
like that. You can buy Coke back then. You could buy a little gram of cocaine back then.
Even in bottles of Coke and Pepsi.
Yes.
There's grams of coke in
You
that
used to be able
motherfucker.
to do that. But because they had the poppies going on, and the white folks felt some type of way, they made it heroin illegal. They made opium illegal.
Listen, anything that is not lucrative to them is a problem.
When the Mexicans came here from the South and they brought marijuana with them,
illegal.
They made it illegal
because it make y'all white women loose and go after black and brown people. That's what happened. Weed was legalized because racism.
Yes,
plain and simple.
And you don't look it up. There's a guy on Instagram, and he's also on TikTok. I think Chiseled by Law.
Yeah,
I get the proper name. He breaks this thing down to a science, bro.
And if you have that attention span for that guy, it's an episode of Animals Avenue where he breaks down drugs.
Yeah,
and how
telling you,
crazy.
Telling you,
we can school you all day, guys. We can school you guys all day. And let me add another thing for the Asian people out there, because here's the thing: what if the Civil Rights Act of 1964? Guess what came after 1964? The Immigration Act of 1965. So once again, we were the catalyst for change and for y'all to be here. Yet y'all are being real reckless online, saying some real disgusting shit.
And the problem that I have, it's not their fault. They don't know any better. So it boils down to.
It just pisses me off to no end. Like, it really does, because, you owe us a debt to us. Real talk.
Like, I laugh because I tell people about this whole politics stuff. People don't understand that back then, the Democrats was in the South.
Yeah.
And the Republicans were up north.
Yep.
It's not until the 70s, 60s.
No, the 50s, man. Late 50s, early 60s.
Mid 50s, early 60s, it switched.
Civil rights era. Yep, because that takes the credit to Southern strategy.
Yep. They flipped the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when it comes to, I went Democrat because they have black. No, they didn't. Not back then.
Yeah.
Know your history, bro.
Yeah, because they, I will go Republican because the Republicans they're looked out for black people all the time. Like, dude, the Republicans of that freed the slaves ain't the Republicans of today.
No.
So if that's the case, Republicans would do more for black people, but they didn't do jack. They actually are proud they ain't doing jack for us. I mean, that's the difference between the Democrats and Republicans. Democrats don't have the heart to get done for us.
That's right for me.
But Republicans, they don't give a point blank, and they'll say to your face, because you know why? If you ain't rich, you ain't a corporation, you get too pissed about you.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Joe Manchin just proved that to you this weekend. And he's a registered Democrat, but in reality, he's a Republican.
He's an ultra conservative. See, what he is like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, which they are
neoliberals,
center-right.
Centrist, yep.
They're not center-left. They're more center-right.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people they are. So with Munchkin right now doing what he's doing, he has his own selfish interest in the heart, and he don't care what he's going to do. He's going to get his a point across.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
but
now,
before we go on that,
go ahead.
I'll play the clip from Wallow, and then we'll get to Senator Douchebag.
Oh, we're gonna go get on that one.
Please do me a favor. When you start popping, your songs start popping, the chains come, the entourage come, the women that never talk to you in your life. Please do me a favor. When you
He's talking to the rappers out there.
Start popping, your songs start popping, the chains come, the entourage come, the women that never talk to you in your life start talking to you, you're feeling yourself, you got some dudes around you that'll go. Don't forget who you are. Don't start believing the image. Once you start believing that image and you get beside yourself and you forget the real person you are, rather your name Chad, rather you Michael, rather you David in real life, you start believing the rap name that you gave yourself, and you start believing that you actually lived them lyrics and that you actually with the dumb ish. Be mindful. Don't start believing and worshiping that image. That shit would get you killed out here, man. On some real stuff. You're a businessman. You're an LLC. You're making this money. You traveling the world. You taking care of your families. Don't start believing this image that you worshiping and this image that you created, that you're that person. You're not. You're a different person. And there's dudes out here that's real live street people that ain't got streets again, that ain't got time, they ain't with none of that dumb shit, and they will get you the fuck out of here. Dear rappers, please do me a favor.
He ain't lying. Ain't no lie there.
You're not lying. You're not lying.
He could not be more spot on what he said.
There's a guy who served 20 years in prison.
Yes.
So he's really about that street life.
Oh, and it was for armed robbery, right?
Yeah.
Armed robbery for 20 years.
Yep. Got out and changed his life. Now he's living his best life right now.
He's living his best life, and he's just preaching the word to whoever is wise enough to listen.
Yes.
Emphasis, listen, apply, understand where he's coming from.
A lot of cats didn't listen to him, and now some of them actually died.
It's so sad when you watch this show, and you see rapper after rapper, or just
die. He talked to.
He talks to.
And
then either they end up in jail
or get killed.
It's
sad.
You just see the writings on the wall through their eyes. It's just like everything he's saying
was spot on.
They already are in some heat, and it's just a matter before it comes out.
I'll never forget the day when he had Pooh Shiesty on.
God.
Telling Pooh Shiesty, bro, slow down, be careful where you go, watch what you do,
watch your peoples.
I know you're hot right now. Watch your tone. Like he
watch
was really giving him a heart-to-heart talk, bro.
If he didn't give a f***, say a word.
And then before you know it, he's in Florida right now, facing Fed time.
Yep. He totally warned him. Watch the company you keep, because those people are not really for you. They're about to set your ass up for the downfall. You are a industry. You are a business. A lot of people depend on you. Don't over some fish.
You know what's the crazy part about a lot of this stuff? You ask some of these dudes their influences and stuff like that. Be like, who was you listening to? Be like, I was listening to Nas, Jay, 50, and stuff like that. You know what all those guys have in common?
Drug dealers.
They're still but they're still here.
Yep.
They're still here, and they're moving diligently.
Here's the key thing they did. They got out of the streets.
It stayed out.
Wu-Tang. Majority of them were dealers or hood.
Real street
like real gully, Staten Island, like real gully of the gully street dudes.
Yep.
That will slap you right in front of your girlfriend and run your quick.
What happened?
Now they're in Hollywood. They have a TV show. They have multiple albums.
They have storefronts. They're doing the acting. They understood that, okay, the rap is a springboard to everything else.
To freedom. To a better life.
Yes. And I am so happy to see guys like Nas, Jay-Z, Wu-Tang, even Biggs.
Yeah.
Even Cameron. Look at Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron's not doing that show.
No, he's not. Yeah.
Over Brandy.
Yeah.
It's like ABC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, and that's a big look.
That's a big, major look. So to see these guys say, okay, I'm a rapper, yes, but it springboard me to other stuff.
Yeah.
And just to see them getting old.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
They have gray hairs.
Yes.
They're getting old. And see Jim Jones especially, yo.
Yes.
Because listen, don't get Jim Jones. I love that dude. a big fan, but I thought dude was so much into the streets that something bad's gonna happen, and look what happened. He's still here.
Yes.
He's talking about the fitness tip. He's on the TV shows. He's doing tracks left and right. Like, dude's still here.
He just dropped a song with Migos recently just now.
And
Jim Jones.
And he did a song with Beto just now. Like, yo. And another street dude
yes,
who was in prison has a $150 in his face. And dude's killing it right now. He's not big billboard killing it, but he's still killing it nonetheless.
He's doing his own way and he's preaching.
Yes.
And like I like watching hip hop now. It's a beautiful thing because it went from something that when you're young you played it with your peers.
Yeah.
Then as you got older, it started to spread out. Like, okay, I can play with a bunch of teachers because they grew up in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm gonna tell you a funny story, then we'll get back.
All right.
So Friday night I'm at Pink Iguana. Shout out to the folks at Pink Iguana. Pink Iguana Pizza in New York. Love you very much, DJ Intense. I'm doing my set. Now over there's open format as far as DJ, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just doing my thing, having a ball.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people came to me during my set? Say, yo, I know you're killing it, I know you're crushing it, but yo, Mr. Question, you got any Little Baby and Little Durk in there? Every chance I get? I said,
nah.
What?
Nah.
Do you know where you at right now? We're in Peekskill.
Yeah.
What the heck do you know about that?
Exactly.
Before I turn around, another girl comes to me. Young girl. She's probably in her early 20s.
College kid, right?
College kid.
Yep.
White female. Beautiful girl. Blue eyes. Wonderful. She asked for ESTG.
Wow.
And I looked there and was like, what do you know about that dude?
Bro, and these are the conversations that I've had multiple times with you and stuff like that. Some of these new kids, these new young, white kids, they know the most gulliest of the gulliest stuff. But
I would know that dude.
But
ESTG.
But here's the thing.
But he's dope.
They
He's a rapper.
They love that energy, but they're in a safe distance where it's okay.
Yes.
But that's always been the case in hip hop. Like, listen, prime example, NWA.
Yeah.
Never got any record play, radio play whatsoever. Even to this day, you don't get radio play.
No.
And they sold,
recognize them.
but we recognize who they are, and they sold millions upon millions. And guess who were the majority of people who bought those albums?
White kids
in the burbs.
Listen, Gwyneth Paltrow probably knows that album from front to back.
Yeah,
I guarantee you can sing straight out of Compton verbatim.
But again, because my thing is like, they understand this energy is different. It's rebellious. It's authentic. But they don't really understand that energy.
Until you actually go and step your foot in the hood.
If they go to the hood.
Which they never, most of the time.
If they want to go. But it's just, like I said, I am loving the transition of hip hop because I'm like, I remember growing up, even me while I was DJ coming up, I couldn't play Jay-Z and Nyack.
Of course, because they were bad racists in Nyack.
I couldn't play that dude in
the club owners were super racist.
And even if I did play, I could only let a minute off.
Yep.
After that, you better go back to the bubble gum.
If you don't, they'll fire you.
Because you're not coming back.
Yep.
But I love the fact that now
there's no choice. You have to play the hip hop in the clubs. You have no choice.
Because these young kids are coming there like, yo, we want to hear Little Durk. We want to hear Little Baby. You want to hear King Vaughn. I'm like, what do you know about the Chicago drill stuff? Like, give me Pop Smoke. Give me K Flock. Give me Ron Sumo. Like, what do you know about guys?
Bro.
The King Blesses.
Dude, I know.
The Dave East.
I feel these cats and I don't even know. Like, I know Dave East. Yeah. I know Pop Smoke. I know these cats, but yo, like the kids just threw at me out of nowhere. The ESTG guy. Like, who the f are this guy? I'm in the hip hop 24/7. I don't even know these guys.
These are new age guys coming up.
Like, I know, Griselda. I know
Benny the Butcher, those guys.
Yeah, and one of my favorite guys. What's his name?
Westside Gunner.
Westside Gunner. Major wrestling head. It's all about that AEW show.
Freddie Gibbs, like
Conway the Machine. Freddie Gibbs. Mister, I guess I'm gonna fake by Jim Jones himself.
Sure.
He's trying to play it off. He's trying so hard to play it off, but I digress.
I was about to bring up like, so Jimmy and him,
Yeah, Tyler the Creator. You know what I mean? Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, it's like,
but that just shows you where we're at with the internet, because around those early 2000 times, so like, throughout the 90s, music was regional. It wasn't as accessible.
Yeah, go to Sam Goody or Music Land. Or Tyron can get to that newest ish.
Now it's just like you got an app, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. If you already listen, to that good recommendations, there you go.
Boom. Daily weekly discovery. Oh, there's a new guy. Okay, I'll check him out. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
So it's like
SoundCloud.
I really and truly, when I say I love it, like, because I got on ESTG's wave way early before everybody else. And now people starting to catch up.
All right.
So I say, this guy's coming out. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. No, he's from, ESTG's from Kentucky. He's from the same place Jack Harlow's from.
Yeah. Louisville? Is it Louisville?
Yeah, they're all from the same area. Gotcha. So like I was like, this guy's coming, bro. Y'all better get on him. And what happened? They didn't get on it. I said, I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm telling you, just get on. And what happened? Start catching fire.
Yep.
Now every time I go, yo, I need some more ESTG, bro. I know you got it. I know I got it because I like the kid.
Yeah.
But just imagine me up there, and it's probably about 8 or 9 black folks in that place.
Yeah.
Including me.
Majority of them are white kids.
White and Spanish, but it was still like it's still open for us, so a dope vibe.
Yeah.
But for them to come and ask me for that,
that says something right there.
And I was like, I didn't want to be in the trap. I left the trap to be up here.
Right. I like it. It's safe. It's comfortable. The streets is clean.
You know what I'm saying?
No gutter rainbows.
Y'all pay your rent. Y'all pay your taxes.
Listen, you better enjoy this Calvin Harris.
Facts.
Okay? And my El Alpha El Jefe right now.
Yeah.
And relax.
You know?
Relax.
But also with some of these DJs, and I remember posted this a while back. You know, there's a lot of people who can't recognize talent till clout's attached to it.
Like what happened? Like Nipsey Hussle was supposed to be played in New York.
Nope.
So after he died,
and I was like I said, I was on the hustle. But yo, I cannot forget the day when I heard he got killed, and my homegirl was like,
dude, my
"Who's
heart
him?"
is sick.
I said, "You don't understand? This guy. I watched this guy grow.
Yeah.
Watching Nipsey Hussle grow is like watching." Wiz Khalifa and Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole
and Mac Miller.
And Mac Miller.
They were in the same class.
Yes.
I think they were in the same class.
Yes, they
were. The freshman
was.
class of 08.
Yes. So watching these dudes become like, if you was in a hip hop blogs and watching them grow,
like,
oh my God,
like on Smash.com
yes.
was that site. But you know what I'm talking about on Smash.com.
On Smash, yeah. So watching these guys grow in front of my eyes, I was like, oh, this is lovely.
Dude.
I think I was.
It's sad, man, because 2 of the guys from that class are dead now.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle and Mac Miller.
I think I was. I think it's a lot of these deaths I've found out, and I don't know what it is. It's usually been at some point during work on a Sunday. When I found out Nipsey died, this was me. I think I closed my store. This was on a Sunday. And I was walking back from my favorite spot where I was getting wings at that time. And I was just like, and I would have my phone in my hand as I'm walking and stuff like that. I'm like, wait, this can't be right.
I was playing Rex in the middle.
And I was beside myself, bro. I was just like,
mind you, that song just came out.
3 weeks later after that song
just came out. I was like, oh, Nipsey's is on a tear right now.
Yeah, that song was
he went across the platform.
Roddy Ricch was on the track.
Yeah, because Roddy Ricch was hot.
Yep.
Still is hot.
But my thing is like the degree of the
Boy
things
was on fire.
Yep.
Still on fire.
Absolutely. The things that was happening for Nipsey where his music was taking off and he was at the same time being bigger than his art.
Bigger than his block.
And stuff like that. Yeah. And like giving opportunity to like, you know, fellow felons who find it very difficult to find a job after they're free and stuff like that.
Yeah, because he put them on the Marathon store and behind the scenes of the Marathon warehouse.
Yep.
And also trying to politic with the officers and
he
stuff like that.
He politic with the officers, with the judges, with the chiefs.
Of the LAPD.
With different gangs. This dude was
brokering peace.
Was really, you can say.
Dude.
It's hard to stomach.
And what's happening right now in LA would not happen if Nipsey was able to broker that peace. Flat out. I said what I said.
This shit is hard to stomach. I really even find it even hard to mention his name, bro.
Dude, he brought so much like positivity from where he came from, rolling 60s. One of the baddest Crip sets in California. Not to be with. They will ass up. They don't even know we need weapons.
You can say, arguably, Nipsey was almost like a new Fred Hampton. Making all these things unite and having peace and actually having law enforcement work together with that. You would never would have seen that.
No.
Dude.
It's going to take another 20 years for when they do that right now.
No. Dude, he was a beacon of light.
It's going to take another 20 years, maybe more, for somebody to come out to unite all that kind of stuff, bro.
Not to throw on this man, but Snoop Dogg could have never done what Nipsey done in such a short time.
No.
No.
And that's not doing Snoop Dogg at all, or even Game. Like those guys were big time dudes, and they knew half this shit. Outside of, I'll say something for Snoop. He made that football team. He did help in the hood. But it's about the changes, the major changes he did.
We're not coming at Snoop anyway.
No, I'm not.
We're just saying that Nipsey was the guy who was
really about that
with the young guys and the old, so he was respected.
Yeah,
so that killed him.
Very, very active, very ahead of his time with ownership and just giving game. And he wasn't just wasting his voice. Just
created
to talk
STEM
about
labs in the hood.
Regular stuff. There was thorough conversation about generational wealth and trying to change these conditions
blocks
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was a beacon of hope. And for him to just be taken out like that, and he's
over
also
just what
a family man,
conversation,
disrespect supposedly.
Dude has an infant son that will never know this man.
No.
The way the
just
rest of the world
photos and pictures and stories
and videos.
And
it just kills my heart because it's like, why would we take somebody who is such a blessing?
Yeah, man.
Away from people. Like, why? Like, how can you be so selfish?
Because they're salty, B.
And it goes back to self-worth. When you have no self-worth, like, nobody who I am, why should I give about you? And that's the mentality that's killing us left to right in our community. We got to stop that. We have to have self-worth.
Please, we do, because it's just sad, man.
Like, I literally cried. I followed this dude since Hustle in the House dropped. And honestly, I got the remix with him, Mano, and J Rock. And now one of the baddest remixes I heard in my life. And I'm just a fan from New Money, from from a lot of these albums, from the Crenshaw mixtape, from
the Marathon series.
The Talking He Did with Dave East was a fire ass song. He brought Dave East to California to do the video, and they were jumping game. Him and they're both Crips, and it was beyond that. They were both talking about, you need to get your own clothing brand. He has his clothing brand now. I have 2 of his hats from New Era right now in my house. Like, he really put up people on the game.
No, my thing is, ultimately with these gangs, these rappers and stuff like that, we all gotta like each other. We all gotta go to each other's houses, have cookouts and stuff like that. But at the same time, if we were to value each other's lives and stuff like that, and understand the bigger picture, there is so much power and influence in numbers, and stuff like that. These narratives that are being pushed out through these corporate entities about black on black crime and all these other things,
black on brown crime,
it would and stuff like that. Even though we know there's more context to it, it would be hard for them to lead with this stuff.
Exactly,
it's very difficult. Because at the end of the day, whether you have $1 to your name or whether you don't know where your next meal is going to come about and stuff like that, seeing someone make it from your hood, regardless if it's a well-known city or not, gives the city hope and changes the complexion of these neighborhoods where the conditions is bad.
Shit.
Because my thing is, you have a guy making out of these worst circumstances, and him or her choosing to come back and change that scenario and stuff like that is important. Because my thing is, you keep removing these influential figures out of the hood and stuff like that, and then you knock them from keeping a distance from y'all, but y'all don't want them there. Y'all don't want them to make these changes. Y'all just complain about oh yeah, he's from so and so, he never comes back and stuff like that. But why should he? Y'all don't embrace them and stuff like that. Y'all just can't wait to get rid of them.
And this is why I like the fact that people like Styles and Jadakiss and Sheik are still in their hood, because they're really creating a lot of great change in Yonkers. A lot of great change. They have juice bars and the pharmacy for life, trying to teach people how they eat, how they live their life. And they really changed the whole aspect of the gay culture, all that stuff in Yonkers. They really put it at work. And dude, they got pretty much rewarded by the city of Yonkers.
The city.
Yes.
That's a huge honor.
One more can you ask for, B?
These people they give a about their community enough to put their money where their mouth is and make shit happen. And we get this more often because a lot of these guys, I can name a lot of dudes who were from the likes of Newark and who jacked to help the people of Newark, like Shaquille O'Neal, Queen Latifah. I'm sorry to say that, but that's real talk. Y'all from the hood what you guys are doing.
No, but I will say to Shaq's credit, Shaq has a huge ego and stuff like that, but he also has a huge heart. He's done a lot of great things in terms of giving back to the communities and stuff like that. And his brand is caters from the middle class going down.
I hear that, but what has he done for Newark?
I mean, that's a valid point. But my thing is, I don't think he spent much time in Newark. I don't know how many years he spent in Newark, but the majority of his upbringing, because he was also like, an army brat, stuff like that. I think a good amount of it was in Texas. But that's not to say that, okay, we don't know.
You think about Jordan. Jordan, what if done for Brooklyn?
That's true, but
he was born in Brooklyn.
He was born in Brooklyn, but he grew up in North Carolina. He grew up in North Carolina. But that's not to say Shaq hasn't done anything over there. And even if he hasn't and stuff like that, we still can't negate all the other things.
No, I'm not gonna hold Shaq's feet to the fire like that.
Like Magic Johnson, look what he did for his hood.
Oh my God, this guy's giving out jobs
dude
left and right.
Could walk through Compton and no one will ever with him.
Walk anywhere.
Or his son.
He can walk anywhere.
He don't need no security. That's how much beloved the dude is.
Listen, man.
Shaq can't do that.
No, maybe not. Maybe that's to that. Maybe not to that degree. But at the end of the day, it's nice to feel that you have that kind of love. But as far as I'm concerned, I never put it past anybody. I never put it past anybody. Anybody could be a threat at any given time. Anybody could try you without knowing who you are and stuff like that. So and I applaud Magic Johnson. He's done a lot of great things for Cali.
Crazy enough to go back to Johnson, knowing that the entire city was put on next to Magic Johnson.
Listen, people were crazy enough to mess with Nipsey.
Yeah, man.
So we can't sort of act like
trying to make a name for themselves.
Absolutely.
I got Magic Johnson. You never know, B.
It's like Hov could have done right by every section of Brooklyn.
Well, he did.
You think ain't gonna be that one person trying to try him on one day where he's just trying to walk about?
Well, he did help out Brooklyn a lot because of the Barclays Center. He brought a lot of business and commerce to that area.
But also, people
say,
yeah.
But again, on the negative side, he brought a lot of gentrification to that area.
There we go. So a lot of people, imagine the one time he didn't have security. That's very unlikely.
That dude has security of kings and princesses.
There's someone is bound to try. Like those kind of figures are important. All-time influential figures and stuff like that. And it's nice to know that you have a lot of people that are watching your back, but you just never know. Yeah, you never know, bro. And you're right. Magic Johnson's opened up a lot of businesses, give a lot of people jobs, but you could do a lot of good. It don't matter. Jam Master Jay is a perfect example of that. It's a perfect, unfortunate example of that, bro.
But you know what?
Dude was right in the hood giving dudes opportunity.
But dude was street too, supposedly.
Mm-hmm. Shoot.
So it was a double-edged sword.
Yeah, but like when you got even some of the that are outside saying like, yo, this dude was like, pretty much everybody have said like this dude did right by a lot of people and stuff like that. Again, I don't know the full ins and outs, but if I'm right in the hood with a studio, I'm giving rappers opportunity. He probably doing other stuff for the community. To go out like that,
that's crazy. That's something.
It was crazy.
Oh, man.
And he was the only one. Yeah. Everybody else was in New Jersey and stuff like that.
Run was in Saddle River.
Chilling.
DMC, I don't know. He was probably traveling all over the world. He was a rock band. He was traveling all over.
Chilling in a gated community.
Yeah.
Russell Simmons, Jersey.
Same thing. Upper Saddle River. Yep.
We're going to take a break and be right back. DJ Intense here for On the Record Podcast. It is another song of the episode. So this time we're going to switch it around, guys. We're going to do it twice during the podcast. So this song is from Keanu called Drop Top in the Rain. Just came out recently. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. And this, you also can find Keanu on all social media platforms in the description of our podcast page information, okay? So once again, Drop Top in the Rain from Keanu. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.
Drop top in the rain. Yeah, it's pouring down, got 200 in the bank. Don't give up what you think, I'm pouring up in my lemonade. Spaceship whip, ride around in the rain. Get killed every day, I know it ain't safe. So I got the Glock in the safe. Diamonds say things I parade. 808, I be serving the bass. Rolex, I'm a purple to face. I'm a bad boy like Mace. So glad I never caught that case. Never get tired of you, girl, I'm proud of you. Go to the mall, I'm proud of you. I'ma shower you. You don't even need to throw that in the bag. Baby, pop the tags. Slide back to the crib and crash. Wake up and pop it fast. Drop in the rain. Yeah, it's pouring down, got 200 in the bank. Don't give up for what you think, I'm pouring up in my lemonade. The spaceship went round in a rave. My whole life been going through pain, so I'm putting in pain. Drop top down, it started to rain, that don't change a thing. You know I've been on my grind, might as well skate. Been eating, I'm making a plate. Ain't tricking, I'm making a weight. What's going to Noble anyway? So I make it a date. You mad, they ain't looking your way. You hating, so I can relate. Yeah, it's a celebration. She put that cake in my face. Ain't rushing, I'm keeping my pace. She sweating up her lace. This got too loud. I really thought I was laced. When I hit from the back, she gon' brace herself. I'ma choke her and look on her face. She be acting like she don't really care. I know she be feeling the weight. And that means I'm doing my thing. No umbrella, I'm making her rain. Drop in the rain. Yeah, it's pouring down, got 200 in the bank. Don't give up for what you think, I'm pouring up in my lemonade. The spaceship went round in a rave.
Get this through your head.
Wise guy.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your
wise guy.
Where's your Lauren? Don't ever go over my head again.
Oh, the pressure I've been getting you for 12 months. And here you come with a sweater. I don't want no sweater. Show me what this mean to you. Stop my
Hear me out. All year, ladies, we've been listening to you tell us men that you want a rich guy. I want a rich guy. I like stability. I need to be taken care of. I'm done struggling. Y'all got all these little sayings. I'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than cry in a Honda. Y'all been putting it in all these songs. I need an 8-figure, right? All this y'all been doing, right? And here we are at Christmas. It's time to Christmas shop. And you know all I'm hearing? Well, what do you get someone that has everything? What do you get a guy that has it all? And I'm sitting there listening confused like, wait a minute. What you been doing all year? What have you been thinking about? Have you not been studying your man? Have you not been looking at have been holding you down all year? What were you doing during the vacations? The trips? The yacht rides? The NBA games? What were you thinking about? Now we got 7 days left. And y'all want to try to pay attention to your man. Now you want to look around the room. Hear me out. All year, ladies, we...
I mean, he is right.
So, this wise guy segment is a little different. Because you know why?
No intro?
Oh, no, that's the intro right there.
All right.
Switching it up, y'all. We switching
You
it
know
up.
what I'm saying?
A little different. A little curveball.
I agree with those men wholeheartedly.
Ditto.
Shout out
Two
to
times.
Pius and shout out to my man Joe Buttons. We're not going to ask no question. We're going to just round talk about this together as men.
Let's do it.
Because the discrepancy between men and women for gift giving, it's
criminal. It's disgusting.
It's borderline of unsolved mysteries level of...
It's thievery.
Yeah.
Facts.
Thank you for finishing that sentence for me.
Like straight up and down.
Like, why? Like, listen, 12 months, I'm spending all this money on you, and then the thing you do for Christmas, it wasn't come through for Christmas. you can give me a PS5, give me a pair of wife beaters and underwear for Christmas. Like, really? That's what we're doing?
Because the one you have has holes in it, and I don't like that.
Like
I like that them polo draws. I don't like them Fruit of the Loom draws.
Or the Hanes draws you have. I don't like that. Or jockey
I love the Fruit of the Loom draws. You let my boys breathe. How about that?
I'd be like, with all due respect, y'all not wearing those, and I can get those from my mom, grandma, whoever.
Exactly.
Outside of you.
It is sad.
Hey, we go ballerific all year round, and this is your time to shine. Show how much you actually love us, and you come up short.
Have you seen the difference between gifts from Mother's Day to Father's Day?
Oh yeah, full on Red Lobster dinner, biscuits and all, endless shrimp platters, all that stuff. And what we get as a father, a tie,
tools,
a hat,
maybe to fix the house,
maybe a watch.
Maybe some slippers, maybe a robe. We're lucky.
But my thing is like, but the thing is, it's just you guys do take like your significant others for granted to a degree when it comes to this stuff, because like women are very attention to detail and notice key things about men right away, especially whether you are going to be into that dude or whether you're not going to be into that dude right off the rip. No words have been exchanged or not. So you're telling me that you've been with someone for X amount of time and you don't have a clue to what they like and stuff like that, or what they might be into, or what they want. But meanwhile, guys that are really invested in you and are actively listening and also looking around and getting to know you and asking you different types of questions through various conversations and stuff like that. If there was no attention to detail or thoughtfulness, this would be the same energy that you guys would be on as well. So I'm just trying to figure out like, what do you guys are doing this last minute, attention to detail, trying to figure out, oh my God, I don't know what he wants, and stuff like that. He has everything. I'm like, listen, be creative, try. Be thoughtful. Don't
be creative. Give me a no damn gift card.
No, that's not creative.
Don't get no damn gift card.
That's not creativity.
Don't do that.
Anybody can do that. So,
like I tell people, when it comes to me at Christmas, I don't buy what you want. I buy what you need.
So there you go.
And it works.
There you go. Because my thing is,
I see your wardrobe's acting up. Guess what I'm buying you? More clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but it gets even deeper. This is not Christmas related, but it's also along sort of like right up that alley. I saw this clip of this guy, right? I guess he was with his girl and put put the gift in like one of those shopping bags that girls like to see and stuff like that.
Wow.
And she thought it was a particular bag that she wanted. I think it was a Tom bag. And when she found out it wasn't, and then what the really gift was, it was the guy paying her bills off.
Exactly.
Paying her bills off.
And she's bad.
And instead of being grateful and being happy that she's fortunate to have someone in her life to cover those bills for her birthday, she was just being selfish. Be like, how come you didn't get me the bag and stuff like that? Well, how come your cable bill wasn't paid? How come the rent wasn't due and stuff like that? Like, these are things people don't have to do. I don't think people understand what I'm saying. He paid her bills.
You're clear.
To make sure that she was good.
To make sure the lights are on.
For that period of time, and she did not like the gift in any capacity.
So wow. So you know what? How you like to give now when there's no lights to see those gifts? Like, what the fuck?
People are so materialistic nowadays. Not even funny. That's why I'm very happy and content when I find somebody who's not like that.
Dude, to find something like that is a miracle in itself.
Yes.
This is why people. Remember I posted a post before about that Denzel Washington being broke. People got mad because they felt some type of way about it. Like, oh, how come you're taking a woman who want everything in the world? Like, dude. You see what's going on in the world? You see how bad things are financially for everybody? You think I'm able to buy you a Birkin bag? So let me see. So basically, my worth to you is based on if I can buy you a Birkin bag. If that's the case, then I'm glad I'm priced out because I don't need a girl like you in my life.
For all y'all listen to Sweetie about that thing, Y'all playing yourselves.
Yo, don't listen to her because she'll keep you single forever.
Y'all are playing yourselves if you guys are on that type of mentality. I'm telling you, all of you right now. And back to that Denzel situation. She's come from a different cloth that you girls can't get near. Majority of you girls.
Talk about it.
So my whole thing about that is like the fact that she realized this dude really went out of his way, spent his last dollar to make sure they went on a good date, and couldn't pay for the cab, and she chose to do it. She saw like a good man, just working his way to, because he was interested in this woman. And at the end of the day, it paid off because he's still out here dropping gems. They're still married, happily married.
40 years later.
They have, they have children and stuff like that. How many of you women would be willing to do that for a man, for a young dude that's in 2021?
Still paying his dues.
Figuring it out, working his ass off, but he has his main priorities. But let's just say for this one time, like, oh, I don't have the cab money and stuff like that. Could you hold it down? How many of you would call that guy back? Like, be honest.
Or we'll say he's a bum ass nigga.
Be honest.
Listen, man. The dating pool is toxic,
dude. Dating pool past 30 is very, very, very scary. I'm speaking from experience.
Nothing but sewage.
It's a lot of sanitation garbage, and if you're lucky, you'll find that mid condition,
lunchbox that's wrapped in bubble wrap.
Yep, that you want to get before somebody else does.
There's some people out there. I look in the dating pool. I'm like, thank God you're taken, because boy, to see you out there, boy, heartbreaker.
I'm gonna be a savage when I level up, bro. Oh my God.
Listen,
I'm telling you women right now. Oh my God.
Calm down there, Simba.
We ain't there yet, man. We ain't there yet, man. Slow down,
man.
Young buck. You'll get there soon enough.
But it's back to the original. Okay, so if a female friend comes to you and says to you, like, Seti, I don't know where to get my man, how would you guide her?
Honestly,
or get it, my significant other.
I'll say a point blank. Listen, how many times has he looked out for you throughout the year? How many things he bought you? How many things he took out with on a date or events or concerts or what have you, and whatnot? And we go from there. Like, listen, at least give something that's in a 10% range of the amount of stuff he did for you. Like, nothing that's super crazy expensive. Like, this is that's really, really nice that he wanted to get, but never had a chance to get it himself. Like, that pair of Jordans he wanted to get. You know what I mean? Like, they always wanted to get, but never had a chance to because it's sold out. Go to StockX, drop a dime or two, and get him that pair of sneakers. Or if you're willing to drop that money to get a PS5, get him a PS5. You know what I mean?
Like even outside of your man holding you down from a financial standpoint, and he got his shit together, and he's treating you as well as any human being could treat another, and stuff like that. There for you in in super rough times.
Yeah.
Through conversation, just even if he's not saying a word, he's just there by your side, letting you figure it out, and he's there for you in a lot of things, in a lot of ways that money just can't buy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You could also think about getting something that with sentimental value.
True.
So like Seti said, it doesn't have to be something over the top. It doesn't have to be some luxurious thing, but it got to be thoughtful. It got to be well thought out, and you have to make an effort, because a relationship is effort.
Yep.
At all times. So my thing is, like, if I'm doing all this stuff and I'm only getting the bare minimum return, like, it's a very unsettling feeling and stuff like that. And at some point, conversations like that do get addressed at some point.
I think your mind is in the right realm, but to dumb it down for her, I would just say get something like pay attention to details.
That's what I'm saying. That's my biggest thing. Like they're very attention detail oriented women.
And when you see there's something that he's struggling with, or something that he wanted but he can't get, like he said, or just things you think that he needs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you may say, oh, his car, he needs to get an oil change, but he don't got time to do it. I got a voucher, you're gonna loan her, just drive the car there, it'll be ready for you. I took care of that already. Little things of that nature.
No.
Or better yet, I see you have your, let's say he's a producer. I see you have your stuff here, and I don't want it to get dusty. I got you some dust covers. Or I bought you an updated version of machinery. Something.
Yeah.
Because that just shows you, you see what's going on.
Put thought into it.
Yeah.
Or at times you could even be spontaneous if you want to go big or go home and type stuff like, maybe you could plan a trip somewhere and some activities that you guys could do together and, make, new memories and stuff like that. It's not always up to the man to be spontaneous, think out the box. You guys have that luxury to do that as well.
I think the problem with some of these females, and you hit the nail on the head earlier, is the whole like, if he ain't got this, if he ain't got that, and he's
the mentality to have.
I'm like, girl, you don't have 2 coins to rub against each other right now. 2 pennies to give you 2 cents in.
Don't they have his titties and ass and DSLs?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying women in general. There's some girls out there that don't have 2 quarters, 2 pennies to rub.
Yeah. And
I'm not talking about the dance. I'm just talking about this regular.
No. And
it's like,
and they're expecting the world from you, like, oh, so what do you bring to the table then? Sure enough, if I'm giving you the world, what do you bring to the table? So here's the thing.
And don't tell you bringing napkins, because I'm gonna throw that drink out the window. And don't try sneaking apple juice as Hennessy. Come and toss it out the window too.
They bring in the loyalty, and stuff like that.
Oh, looks like you get a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the type of answers that you're gonna get when you ask that question.
I'll throw an answer. I can get a dog.
Because the thing is, like, women have not ever been accountable to this degree till now.
Yeah.
Now men are putting the effort, but even though they want you to be everything, they want you to check all the boxes.
So then now I got some demands too. Yeah. What do you bring to the table other than booty and mouth? What's up? Like, what do you bring? Like, are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna give me my piece?
Like, are you a sponsor or are you a partner? Like,
are you be an asset and not a liability? What are you gonna do to make us into a winning team? Like, it's gonna be a one-sided situation. We're both gonna put in work. Right. If you're not about that life, then kick rocks, strip it down.
It's hard for some of these girls
to fathom that mentality.
To fathom that mentality. Also, too, the social medias and all those things like that nature. Yeah, not helping you at all.
Oh yeah, the wrong women gas them up for failure.
Oh my gosh.
And it's fine. Let them gas them up and gas them up. Eventually, they're gonna burst and back to square one.
Very much so.
Listen, you want to be single at 45, ladies. I'll tell you that right now. It's a bad look, man.
Jeez.
And then you have 3 kids down there. You're just hitting your knees and all that stuff.
Listen, man. Never want the babies.
Bro, listen.
10 little kids.
Listen, those women, they don't need men. They could do bad all by themselves.
All right, let top here.
No. I hear what you're saying, but there's some women that have child fathers, and it's like, thank God you got away from that person. And there's some women that have child fathers. It's like, you're an idiot.
When are you gonna
Why'd you mess it up?
When are you gonna wise up?
So no one that wise up when life happens.
That's true. No, that's true.
Because life is funny like that.
Yep.
So I just feel like the discrepancy between man and woman is just so glaring. Yeah. So obnoxiously bad. It's like
seriously. No, it's really like,
disgusting.
I really feel for some of these dudes really out here, going above and beyond for their queens and stuff like that, and then they just see men.
Make sure they're worth it though. Make sure they're worth it.
But my yeah, that's very important. But my thing is like the last thing is like for dudes that are genuinely good dudes to eventually become resentful, and like and then they just get closed off.
Or they put their guard up.
Put their guard up and stuff like that. And remember, and this could remember, like, it just takes one of you to mess it up for all the ones after.
Shout out to my man BR from Jersey. And I remember he told me this quote, and I never could understand the quote until it happened to me. And he said verbatim, "You do not know real love until your heart is broken." And at first I'm like, bro, I didn't date enough people. I get it. I like, that's not right. Bruh, talk about heartbroken for my ex? Oh my gosh. I was sick. And I remember I called him and said, you know what, you was right. So when I got off the bandwagon of me being sick and went to savage mode,
yep.
Sheesh.
So it was looking like the Great Wall of China.
Sheesh. And then when they try to come back, nah. Use outside. Stay outside.
Real talk. Listen, it's a different type of frequency when you go through when anybody goes through that, and then after you back up and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, when you back up, you know, some familiar energy wants to rock the. No. You stay over there, way over there.
Way over there. Just trust me, bro. I've seen it all. I've been through it all. That's why I tell people when it comes to the SEX word, be careful with that thing, boy. Because a lot of bad relationships end up overstaying their welcome just because of that.
Dang. Thanks.
City said, man, give me your handle, bro.
All right, we're done already? All right. I'm going to say this. Here's the thing, right? Before you go into the closing credits, listen, guys, there's nothing wrong with a woman who put in much work as you do. I mean, listen, I was raised in a traditional West Indian household, and both my parents were working, and both of them put what they have to work together and get a house, raise a family, go on vacations, buy things for each other, blase. They work as a team, they live as a team, they love as a team.
Talk about
and that's just how it's supposed to be. But a lot of girls don't want that. They want a provider. They want a provider, go for one of those sugar daddies. I ain't the one. And listen, like I said before, if my worth to you is the fact that I gotta buy you a Birkin bag, then I'm glad I'm priced out because I want an asset, not a liability.
Talk about it.
Straight up and down. And feel anyway you want to type of feel about it. I'm gonna keep it portal with that situation.
Feel no ways.
Yep.
Feel no
so
ways.
F your feelings on that situation.
Yeah.
Well,
listen. I'm really at this point right now. I'm working on myself in many ways. You know, yes, I do want love one day, but I also want loyalty and a level of camaraderie with my significant other.
Talk to them.
Love is overrated.
Love is overrated. Love could go in at any moment. Like tomorrow you could be way out of love. It just goes like that. But at the same time, you know, if I'm gonna have a partner, I need someone that I could build with, someone I know that's gonna do right by my kids, even if I see them in that light and stuff like that. I can't have my kids being like, you know, being raised by any, you know, people lacking. You know, I'll just leave it at that. But my biggest thing is like it's a two-way street. You know, I'm not looking for dead ends in any capacity when it comes to that, you know, because I'll nip that in the bud quick. You know, I'm not no ATM machine that talks back to you. You know, we got to be on the same page, on the same frequency. You know, I know sometimes relationships could be like, you know, 80, 20, 60, 40, depending on circumstances, but at the same time, you got to know what you have at all times.
Facts.
That's the most important thing.
And for me, it's just more or less teamwork makes the dream work. And relationships are not hard. And they're not easy.
Nope.
But if you just work together as a team, respect each other's feelings and respect each other's communication and respect each other's space, you guys can make it through anything.
That's a fact.
Because those three things right there is very, very important.
Absolutely.
Amen.
You know, like I tell dudes when it comes to shorties, and yes, men and women, we think differently, but you have to respect her emotions because that's just how she feels. I can't change how you feel. You got to do that on your own.
That's true.
And, you know, the communication line too. Make sure you talk to your shorty. Make sure when you guys have, if you have discrepancy discussions, it's respectful. Because nothing worse, you see a couple getting into something and it's like, they're a couple?
It's wild. It's like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, man.
That energy is just different.
They always say the one closest to you can hurt you the most, but Jesus.
This is true.
I've seen some dudes take some tongue lashings and I feel sorry for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then the last one, the space thing too. Like, you know, If she needs her space, if you need your space, take your space.
Take it, respect it, understand it.
Understand it. Like, oh, you don't want to be around me? All right, cool. I'm gonna go over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just there's a lot of checkpoints I have, but that's it, man. You give me your handle?
My handle is IM_Waltz, WAL 4 T's at the end.
Said he said.
My public page on Instagram is City Rudy's POV. That's CEDDYROONEYS POV. And my private page is City55.
Yeah, no underscores, neither in any of them. This is your host of the most, DJ Intense, and on the record. We paste the C or the K. And follow me at DJINTENCE. Man, look, man, we are so excited for you guys for tuning in on all this time. We greatly appreciate it. Yes, and we hit a milestone recently. We hit 100K in plays. Yeah.
It's wild.
Wow.
Just strictly word of mouth and people pushing and play and just enjoying it, and I appreciate it.
Wow.
And, we're just three guys just having a conversation. And it's just going to get bigger and better from here, man.
All right, so we got to be on our A+ game now, man.
A+ games, but
hey,
we appreciate every
1K.
Thank you, guys.
Every listener that tunes in, and listens to us, regardless of the variety of topics, regardless if you disagree or not.
Yeah.
We also appreciate, first-time listeners, last-time listeners, and wherever you are on the globe, just thank you for tuning into us.
Yeah, really appreciate all y'all, man. Real time. I'm new to this group still, but I still appreciate being involved with these guys. I still appreciate the fact that we had to talk these conversations because a lot of people don't want to talk the stuff we talk about.
Nope.
Real talk.
We're getting close to that 5-0, man. So another milestone will be hit pretty soon too, man. So I can't wait, man. Like, comment, subscribe, make sure you tell a friend. And we'll be back on Saturday night, man. Christmas.
They're showing Christmas night?
Yeah, man.
I felt proud. Why not?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Hopefully, I won't feel like I feel right now. I feel so congested. I feel like, ugh.
On to the club, kid.
So, I'll see you guys later, man.
Yep.
Peace.
Deuces.
Nose is already terrible.